Let's have a nice relaxing spring plant tour.
We start with this money tree that's in my son's room. I learned a lot about plants just from this first purchase, especially that you let them dry out in between waterings. This is a great first time plant. Next we move to the entranceway. These are again very easy care plants. First we'll start with this snake plant fernwood. As you can see, it's got little babies sprouting. Next we'll move to this other snake plant. You can see how tall it's grown since I got it. Snake plants thrive on neglect, so don't give them a lot of water. I water mine often just once a month. And the other plant on this table is this Dracaena Janet Craig. It also is very low maintenance and low care. Just give it water when it's dry. All of these plants are low light tolerant, so they're great in our front entranceway. Speaking of low light tolerant, this is a Diffumbakia Camille. I love how beautiful and leafy it is. Diffumbakias are very easy care as well. Just water them when they're dry. Another plant table we have in the living room is these three plants, including this Dracaena Janet Craig. These are great staple plants if you need something kind of neutral to group together with other plants. We also have this beautiful arrowhead plant, also known as a white butterfly syngonium. It's got a new leaf coming, and I just love how fluffy and beautiful the leaves are. Moving on to yet another Dracaena. Clearly I'm a big fan of Dracaenas. This is the Dracaena warneckii. I love kind of the blue tones in this one, and it's again very easy care, just water when dry. Moved on to another table in the living room. The first plant is the neon Pothos. I absolutely love Pothos. I think they're the best plant ever. You can put them anywhere and they're a beautiful trailing plant and grow extremely fast. I also have a Schefflera, or an umbrella tree. It's grown at least a foot since I got it just a month ago. It is just a great grower and it's just happy in sunlight, lots of sunlight. Also on this table we have a beautiful lipstick plant. I haven't had any of the lipstick flowers yet, but I'm hoping I get some at some point in the next month or so. Lipstick plants are also very easy care, but they do like a lot of sunlight. Moving on to hopefully one day the star of my living room. This is a baby Monstera deliciosa, which is a very popular plant right now. It's just a baby, so we just have this new leaf right here and waiting for it to get big so that I can maybe prop it up and have it be a giant plant in my living room. Last but certainly not least is this Taneki rubber tree. I absolutely love the colors and the leaves in this one, and I was about ready to give up on it because I thought I'm doing something wrong, nothing's been happening, but what I've learned is it only sprouts new leaves, for me at least, in the growing season. And just in the last 2 weeks I've had 2 new leaves on this, and you can tell that there's more coming. So I can't wait to see this grow nice and big and tall also in my living room. Also in my living room is a beautiful bird of paradise. This bird of paradise loves the sun. I give it lots, and it's sprouted out 2 leaves since I got it a month ago, and you can see there's another one ready to unfurl. I love this plant. It is beautiful, and I can't wait for it to be a huge 7+ foot tall plant. I also want to mention this pot that I have it in. I absolutely love this pot. It's probably the favorite pot that I own. You'll notice that all of my pots in my home are white. I like the plants to be the star of the show, and I also have a very neutral decor, so white pots is usually my choice. This is a Peperomia Raindrop. I love this plant, and its leaves are so thick. It is a great grower as well, very easy care. I just water when it's dry. In my bedroom we have sort of a corner with a chair, and I thought a big plant would work in that really nicely. This is a Dracaena Cane plant, and I think it's so beautiful and easy care again. I have a lot of Dracaenas because they're easy. I just water when dry, and you can see how big and tall it is, and it just looks really cozy in this corner. I wasn't even going to show this plant. This is my first Fiddle Leaf Fig. It was a cutting that I put in soil, and it doesn't look like it's doing very well. I'm still hoping it makes it, but I might have to try again with a new Fiddle Leaf Fig. Next to the sad Fiddle Leaf Fig, I have a Marble Queen Pothos. I actually love this plant. Pothos, again, are great, easy care plants. It has a beautiful white leaf. There's my favorite leaf on this plant. I've moved it even closer to the window so that I'm hoping it gets that nice bright southwest facing light. I also recently made a pole for it to climb out of some scrap wood and some twine. So I'm looking forward to seeing it climb up this post and be a nice big tall plant. On the other side of the bed, I have a ZZ plant. This is a ZZ top, we call it. It is a fantastic, easy care plant. Again, they thrive on neglect. I rarely water this plant, and you can see it's got lots of new shoots, and it's very, very happy. It needs almost nothing from me, and it's just got these waxy, shiny leaves that are just awesome. It is a really cool plant. I recommend them. Here's more of a full shot of our bedroom, showing the walnut shelf my husband made that we put above the bed with my plants on it, of course. On the walnut shelf, we have a Diffumbakia Camouflage, a golden pothos. There's 2 golden pothos on this shelf. They are very easy care, just water when dry, and it grows very quickly, so I'm looking forward to it trailing along the shelf. This is another Diffumbakia. This is Diffumbakia Camouflage, and you can see it's got that kind of splatter pattern on it that kind of looks like camouflage. It also has some new growth on it. When I got it, I think it had been overwatered, so I'm hoping it recovers from that. It has some damage from it, but it seems to be doing okay, and it has new growth, so I'm encouraged by that. There's another golden pothos. Again, it's starting to trail, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to it trailing along the shelf. And last but not least is yet another Dracaena. This is the Dracaena fragrans. They're also called corn plants. And yeah, it's just a very easy care, water when dry. Moving on to the relaxing area of the home. This is a soaker tub, and we decided instead of adding artwork above it, we put some plant shelves. On the top shelf, I have this lemon lime philodendron. It has grown like crazy since I got it. It's really full and it's easy care. Philodendrons, though, do not water them very much. They like to be super dry, so only water them when they're really, really dry. On the top shelf, I also have a lemon lime Dracena. Also the same care as the other Dracenas. It's got a beautiful coloring though. They all have very different coloring, which I think makes them really unique, but they're all easy care and just water when dry. Next up is a heartleaf philodendron. This one's starting to trail. I got this plant as part of a trade and it's been growing great. It has new growth at the soil where I've done some cutting and replanting. And it's just a really easy care plant too. Here is the only other philodendron I have, the Philodendron Brazil. I love the colors in this one. You make sure to keep it close to lots of light and it will give you lots of variegation and beautiful lemon lime colors. And make sure to only water it when it's dry and it will give you lots of new growth. On this next shelf we have a blue star fern, a staghorn fern, which I think is my favorite plant because it's so sculptural looking, and a pearls and jade pothos. On the bottom shelf there is a Parlor Palm. These are low light tolerant palms and they like humidity, so that's why I have it in the bathroom. And it is doing great and always has lots of new growth happening. Next we have a Scindapsus Pictus, also a exotica it's often called. I made a trellis out of some scrap wood we had and some twine, so I'm looking forward to seeing sort of a waterfall effect someday for this plant. Beside the Pictus is a little Fatona, also known as nerve plant. It's a little white one. And they're drama queens. They will just sink right down if they need water, and so they're really easy to tell you when you need to give them a drink. This next plant is a Chinese evergreen, also known as Aglaonema. This is the Silver Bay, and I love the silver, kind of silver blue tones in it. It's got some new growth happening, so it's very, very happy in the bathroom. I only water it when it's dry. If you overwater these, you'll notice that they kind of react negatively to that. This plant is my newest arrival. It's a zebra plant, and I'm just gonna have to see how it goes. I'm also doing propagating now, which is an exciting thing that I've now started doing. Here I'm propagating Diffumbakia Camille, and you can see that the roots have started to sprout. The roots started showing up about 2 weeks after I put it in water, so that was pretty exciting. I have another Chinese evergreen, Silver Bay, that is in water, and it's also starting to root. And these are more Diffumbakia cuttings that I put in water that also have roots, so I'm looking forward to planting all of those. Thanks for watching, and I hope this inspires you to start your own houseplant journey.